Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Akabane 101 and welcome to Warhammer 40,000 Dawn of War Crusade. That is a long title, but this game is fantastic. If you don't know that, on around September 21st, I hope I got the name right, that would be amazing. It was the 10th anniversary for the Dawn of War series. The original Dawn of War was released in 2004. So congratulations to the Relic guys. I finally got the game running on the Steam edition, so we are actually able to use the multiplayer. We won't be playing the multiplayer, but just letting you guys know that we are currently updated to the current patch, which is, I believe, like 1.3 or something like that. So no longer using GameSpy. And by the way, if you still have the old codes and they're not working on Steam, go contact the Sega guys, because they actually helped me out to get this copy running on here, which is fantastic. I was so happy. I was like, I want the new patches, and I tried downloading them for the CD versions, but they weren't working. But once I got the Steam version up and running, everything was butter and gravy. Butter and gravy sounds kind of gross, though. Anyway, let's go to a new game, and we'll go into normal difficulty. I'm going to skip the beginning. All you have to know is that 7 races, which are these, as you can see here on the left side of the screen, are attacking Kronus. The Tau are the ones that initially own Kronus, I believe, and everyone is invading Kronus to take it over for one means or another. So we're going to be playing as the Chaos Space Marines, the evil of, well, I guess maybe the Chaos aren't that evil. I mean, they only do blood sacrifices, they have demons, they love to murder and butcher people. Now they're not evil at all, totally. And then we have the Eldar here, which are swift, invisible dudes, the Imperial Guard, which are the Iron Fist of the Imperium. They have tanks and awesome cool stuff. We have the Necrons, which are bullshit and do all the worst things ever, like resurrect their units by random chance, or have their Necron Lord go over there with a resurrection orb and res everyone with a 100% chance, which is really freaking annoying. Ugh. And then we have the Orcs, which are massive in number. These green skins make red things that make them go faster, and they don't really talk very well, just like me. And then we'll go to the Space Marines. These are the standard Astartes. These guys are the best of the best. Well, the average of the average if you play the tabletop game. The tabletop game is also a pretty good word for that. Very cool race, though. These guys are like super soldiers. If you played Halo or whatever, these guys are the Master Chiefs and the Spartans of the Imperium. And then, finally, we have the guys that are defending everyone, which technically everyone's killing each other, but these guys are defending themselves against all these races because they currently own the planet. These are the Tau. These guys are the a very advanced race. They are fast advancing. They even recruit some of the Imperial Guard to work for them, which is pretty neat. Yeah, these guys are pretty nifty indeed. And they attack from range. But we're going to be doing the Chaos, which are more of a melee unit, or melee team, if you will. I know they're a race, I guess, but whatever. I call them a team. A team of Chaos. So welcome to the world map. I'm just going to click on something here to make the tutorial guide go away. We start with 400 requisition, and with these requisition points, we are able to buy things. And those things can be bought through their commander tab, which will allow us to buy honor units, which we get from collecting bonuses around the map. So once we conquest around the map and do attacks and succeed, we'll get things like Raptor Champions and increased manpower. And with our requisition points, as you can see, we can go to the Commander tab and we'll get some Honor Guard over here that we can purchase. If they die in combat, you have to rebuy them with requisition points, but that's okay. And you can also spend requisition points on reinforcing your stuff. So as you can see, it costs a little bit of requisition. You can buy a squad. So if someone goes ahead and attacks our stronghold for whatever reason, why would they do that? We are the Chaos, we're too cool. You can build up garrison units in your bases, which will increase their defense. You'll start with these units when the game actually starts, which is a typical skirmish mode, and you'll be able to defend your point. This is especially useful when you send your commander far away from your main stronghold or other continents around the map, and or provinces, excuse me, and you know, you need to defend them without having your commander around to defend. So, let's get on into Warhammer 40,000 Dawn of War Crusade. It's actually just really fun to say that whole name at once. It's really just a good time. So we'll go ahead and click on the attack button. As the race with the least amount of provinces, as you can actually see around the map, everyone kind of starts with some things. Like the Tau start with like 3 extra spots, and everyone kind of starts with a few extra spots on the map, and you just kind of go, man, I wish I could start with something better than nothing, but unfortunately you can't. And we're just going to have to go ahead and butt heads against the orcs. First thing in this game. So we're going to be going up against the Arene jungle. And the orcs will be very poorly defended here because it's only a 1 defense. If you looked at the map there earlier, you can actually even scroll back into the YouTube video or wait for this battle to end so we can see it again. But there is a defense rating on there, and the number 1 typically means the worst. So a 1 out of 10 from IGN. Let's go ahead and make some cultist squads. These guys will allow us to gather some early on points. Hello to Eliphas, the Inheritor, the beautiful man that he is, the bald-headed man, who will soon get a nice little hat above his little head at the end of this battle. So, love it as you can see it, because it'll be going away very soon. So we're going to be sending these cultist squads away on the map and trying to be able to get some requisition points, because on the top left of the screen you can see blue and green. And the blue is my requisition point, which is kind of like money or crystals in good old StarCraft times. Yeah, that's probably a good way to reference it. StarCraft. So you got your Vespene gas and you got your crystals of meth, and then you just use them to buy stuff because everyone knows that your units need to be on that crystal. And they got to do all that stuff. It makes a lot of sense if you don't think about it. A lot of things in real life don't make any sense. But if you don't think about it, they'll make a lot of sense. Clearly. So, the reason I have a heretic over here is because I want to build a listening post on top of this strategic point. And this will allow me to defend it from other units that's coming on by and taking that point away. We're also going to get a Raptor squad and a Chaos Space Marine squad. These are the basic units of the Chaos Space Marines. We'll get into some more advanced units very soon here, once we gather some more points. We'll send our Cultist squad out. Probably the weakest squad of all of the Chaos, the Cultist squads, which are just a bunch of... They're just a bunch of cultists. They really like chaos. They kind of like, they do their D&D sessions, they have a good time, and just kind of roleplay being chaos lords, demons, and whatnot, and then they go home and have a good time, sacrificing babies to the chaos gods, and hoping one day that Eliphas the Inheritor will notice them. Unfortunately, he will not, because he, has better things to do, like becoming the Daemon Prince, and not dying. That's a pretty important thing. And also shooting cultists in the face whenever he can. Unfortunately, he can't do that. I do kind of wish you could shoot your own cultists in the face. That would actually be pretty entertaining. I'm sure the cultists wouldn't like that too much, though. So, but honestly, who cares what cultists have to think? Let's just be honest right now. Who cares? I think I want to send out this heretic squad over here. And this cultist squad is doing nothing. Oh my god. Prepare to watch a lot of very slow micro going on here as I try and get into the thick of things. So as the series goes on, hopefully it improves. Or maybe you're someone that's already seen the whole series and is watching it again, and they're like, nope, it didn't improve. Nope, definitely did not. Nope, that's bad. Okay, we'll get our heretic, or hectic. I was going to call him a hectic. Alright, hectic, let's get over here. That's your new name, hectic. And then we need some power. I think we need some power. You know what? I think that's a great idea. That's a great idea, Self. Let's do that. Get some power. Power will allow us to upgrade our base to a tier 2. And let's go ahead and start upgrading these lovely squads here. The Raptor squad will of course, be our melee unit of death and destruction. And Eliphas will also probably be targeted pretty quickly. So I'm going to... Let's take a look. I'm going to upgrade this cultist squad just to kind of be a meat sponge. I'm going to attach Eliphas the Inheritor to him. Or to them. And hopefully have no problems here. And in the meantime... Let's just go ahead and gather some more requisition points as time goes on, because the more requisition points we have against our enemy, the faster we will be able to get out a large army. And let's go ahead and get into tier... Oh gosh, I was going to say let's get into tier 2 and be all badass and all that stuff, but unfortunately I was not bad enough. Bad enough! So I'm going to move up my heretic up there, my hectic if you will, and move him to the top of the map, the north of the map, so we can gather some more requisition points. And right now we're just kind of trying to build our forces, because orcs are very fast at growing. And as you can see, there's already a few slugger boys down here. They're not so great at melee, as you can see on the bottom of the screen here. Their range damage is 12 to 16 damage per hit, and their melee damage is 21 to 27 damage per hit, where my Chaos Space Marines do 33 to 40 melee and 28 to 34 ranged. So they're, they're pretty good. Might as well send in our Raptor squad, though, which do a whopping 49 to 59 damage of damage. And they came in too late, because they suck. Okay, we'll get our Hectic over here. Yeah. You guys are going to get annoyed by that pretty quick. Let's move this Cultist squad in and try to defend the strategic point. As you can see, the Gretchen are moving out here. That usually means the AI is trying to get a listing post somewhere down south. As you can see where my units are. They're trying to get something going on there. And it's not working out too hot for them. So we'll get our Heretic going, doing his thing-a-lang. We're going to get a armory, and we're going to upgrade our main base. Well, I would love to... Oh, there we go. Thank you, listening posts. Thank you, bumping my mic. Very lovely. Very lovely indeed. Okay, we'll get this Heretic down near the south tower here, the south requisition point. Why are these guys not in melee? They're like, we're just going to shoot them. We tired ourselves out when we were fighting those Slugga Boys. I actually think that Cultist squads might be better than Slugga Boys. Or maybe even. But they are definitely better than Slugga Boys at melee combat. Maybe they kick them in the nuts a few times. That probably would suck if you're an orc and get kicked in the nuts. How else would you procreate? It's not like you just, like, you know, you die and you become a million more orcs. Oh wait, that's totally how it works. Okay, let's see if they have any sort of relics out here. Relics are fairly important. Also, Inheritor, please. Please become friends with these people. There you go. He made some new friends. Oh my god, it's Elvis. I once roleplayed as him, says one of the cultists. Very much excited about seeing his new friend, Elvis. Hopefully, he'll add him on MySpace, but unfortunately, I don't think MySpace exists anymore. I heard the Eldar have something new, though, on the space books. Nice. Get him going. Get him going. Get all the murder happening. I'm really upgrading a lot of things slowly right now, and I do apologize, but thus is the way of my scrubbery. You shall build me a scrubbery. I need to build some more power. I think that sounds lovely. Also, we can go ahead and get the slag deposit here, which would be lovely too. So, where did my Heretic go? He decided not to do anything, because I told him not to do anything. So really it's the fault of the creator than the fault of the created. I was going to try and go for some sort of philosophical wording there, but it didn't work out too well, and I just kind of went with it. But unfortunately, that is the way of things. That is how it goes. By the way, you may be wondering, why don't I just attack their base immediately? Right now, I'm just going to kind of slow it down a little bit, kind of get it going a little slow for the first match. Trying to get into the thick of things and make sure that I get that 3-to-1 kill ratio, because at the end of every game, in Conquest mode, or Campaign mode, I guess it would be, you can earn, these things are like kind of achievement type things. If you earn an achievement type thing and you do it, yeah, I'm very good at explaining things. Basically, you can earn armor pieces, and you can put them onto your guy if you fulfill certain kinds of victory conditions. So, yeah, a 3-to-1 kill ratio for this will get us 1 piece of armor. You can only do it once, so I might as well get out of the way as fast as possible so we can get 2 pieces of armor for our main boss dude. And hopefully things will go well. Also, I think I can go and get a couple more heretics here. Yeah. I say we get another Chaos Space Marine squad. Head them out here. I'm pretty sure on hard mode by now the orcs would have like a whole bunch of vehicles just going nuts. Going nuts. Okay, I'm gonna get my vehicle depot here. Machine pit, if you will. Move these darn Gretchen out of the way. And oh man, these guys are doing great. Alright. Heretic. Please go ahead and fulfill some more lovely duties. And there. Boom. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. So now that we have that armory, by the way, we are able to go ahead and get some sergeants. And sergeants are very powerful. They are the strongest unit of every squad. And they will do a bunch of damage. Ooh, looks like we have some raptor boys in here. What are they called? Storm boys. Not as good as my raptors. Not as good as my raptors. Apparently they're as good as my raptors, though. Jesus. Where did all these Slugga boys come in from? Alright, I really do hope, though, that we're not, like, losing this battle. I totally think we're losing this battle, though. So let's get my main Chaos Space Marines out of here, because their morale is entirely broken. And having broken morale means you do no damage and take more damage, which is not so great.
Oh, these... Oh, I see what you're doing here, guys. I see what you're doing. Oh, there we go. Boom. They must have had some sort of flamers going on. Messing with my dudes. Oh, look at this beautiful new squad of fresh recruits ready to die for their emperor Oh, wait, they don't have an emperor. For their chaos god. Yes, I may play normal Space Marines every now and again, and I may get that messed up. Okay, so now that we have a machine pit, I kind of want to get a defiler going on. A defiler and then a rhino, because rhinos are awesome. You get a limit of 3 rhinos, which is not so hot, but they carry like 3 dudes per rhino, so I can't complain too much. And I might as well fill out my power grid with a maximum of 6. The reason I'm doing this, by the way, is simply because once this match is done, all my buildings kind of just stay there. And so if someone decides to attack my base later on, they will be facing the wrath of all my buildings that I just built. All my upgrades will have to be redone, but that is not nearly as bad as having no buildings when you start a game. Okay, so this guy is finally going on his way to do a few more listening posts. I think what we should do, though, is upgrade our listening post to at least level 2. Or I guess tier 1. Tier 2, I guess they start as tier 1 and then they go to tier 2 and then 3 to finish it off. I guess that would make sense. So tier 2, they have a turret on top of them, they defend themselves, and hopefully don't die horribly. Might as well get the relic handled and might as well get this thing handled so they're going to be distracted when they start a new game if the orcs do decide to come back here and attack me. Which I do hope that they do, because 1 defense will get me another armor piece, because that is one of the achievements, which is very, very nice. Okay, so we'll move back up here. We're about to go in for the attack, because I really don't need anything else going on here. I guess a tier 3 building would be nice, and plasma pistols and infiltrated cultists. It doesn't really matter to have infiltrated cultists when they're attached to a leader. I don't believe they keep their infiltration when they are attached to a leader. But I'm not going to worry about it too much. Look at them. They're really trying hard to get this point right now. So I'm just going to send this guy down. I'm going to send him first because defilers are very, very slow. And here we are. Let's go and get our Marines. Our Space Marines in there. Yeah, do a good job, guys. Do a good job. I'm going to get these guys. Go on down. Come on, Marines. Very good. So as you can see, really cool that rhinos are this awesome. I'm going to drop these rhinos right around this heavy cover as everything keeps going on. I'm going to send a... let's get a predator in there. Yeah. Yeah. Oh god. Come on, rhino. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Okay. You guys jump over here. Alright, you know what? Let's just attack. Rhino, get out of here. You're gonna hold up all the people anyway. Boom. There you go. Bunch of Space Marines. No one expects the Space Marines to be, this huddled up into one tiny rhino. I think one squad of 10 Space Marines in this army is a little much when it comes to fitting into a rhino, but not going to worry about it. Let's get a sacrificial pit. Usually I would have demons by now. As you can see, my requisition has just gone nuts, but I've been trying to explain as much as I possibly can. I know some of this is probably going right over some people's heads, and that's totally fine. I'll try and explain more as we do more missions here. But right now, we're going to do our best to kill everyone. Kill everything. Yes, that is what I want to do. We're going to have a tier 2 for when we start a new match here. Might as well go for Unholy Spirit, which I don't know what it does. What does it do? Expands the awareness of your cultists, allowing them to see with the sight of the damned. Allows cultists to detect infiltrated units. Okay, good to know. So your cultist squads can also see infiltrated units. I don't like having a cultist squad in a orc base. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to detach Elephas. And I'm actually just going to retreat my cultist squad. I just do not want them dying horribly to this base, because I know they will. They will die miserably. And let's just go kill this. Boom. Another problem about the Chaos Space Marines is that when they have heavy bolters, they just decide to stand really far away. Alright, everyone. Do damage to the HQ. Once the HQ is dead, we win. We got our, I believe we got our Predator tank over here. Where are you? There you are. Come here. Come hither, dear. Come hither. All right, go hit the settlement, guys. Do it. And boom, we win. Victory is ours, indeed, indubitably, and we got 3-to-1 kill ratio, which is a war gear piece, which is awesome, and we got a 4-1 conquest, which is another war gear piece that we got, and a Raptor champion squad, or not squad, but guy, dudette, if you will, and we got our Helm of Lorgar and our demonic gauntlets. Beautiful. I love it. Got some more health, more damage, and the ability to see infiltrated units, which is going to help out us a lot. We even got to defense 5 for this continent, so let's go ahead and end a turn. Please tell me the orcs come to attack me. No, they did not. I don't think they can. They would actually have to go to this little province here and then attack me. Unfortunately. Oh, well. And looks like not too much happened, but anyway, guys, thank you for watching part 1 of this series. Hopefully we get the whole series done in a relatively quick fashion on this channel. I know it can sometimes take a little bit of extra time to get new episodes out, but I'm using Open Broadcaster, so let me know how it looked on the stream, or on the YouTube video, of course. And I'm Akabane 101. See you next time.